So, fellas, here we go again. I mean, how many of you really listen to this boring crap that I talk about each week? Well, guess what? 1 week left for this first session of the NFL Pick'ems, and guess who had a very bad week? Old Influence had a disaster, and Du Bois took advantage of it, and so did TD Racing. Old Influence still has a lead by 1 point now, not three. The boys in TD Racing are tied 1 point behind with 1 week to go. What's going to happen? The boys got lucky and held on to beat me because my team choked and sucked. I blame it all on Jimmy Graham, really. He had a lights out game and pulled away. So now the boys is 7-1, Arkham Fugitives 6-2, Captain Insano's 5-3, and me and the Cellar at 2-6. Horrible year for me. Can't win them all, I guess. Old Influence and Cardiac Kids both win, so they gain a game. I mean, whatever. Old Influence still has a 2-game lead. Miami Sharks and Dirty Engines both lose, and they're both still 1-7. That's pretty funny. I haven't seen a division with two teams that have both been that bad. And what division am I missing? Oh yeah, Maristanzi. He wins, but so does Vash. So he still just keeps his 2-game lead. TD Racing and Dragon Balls both lose, so they are 3-5 each. Now let's look at why they lost. The Sharks played Old Influence. Had Ahmad Bradshaw on a bye, Peyton Hillis injured, Deshaun Jackson on a bye, Philadelphia defense on a bye, so you can't really say he was going to really win. Old Influence, he had nothing really exciting on a bye. He had nothing. He was at full strength, and he didn't even play Antonio Gates when he could have. He just had a good game from guess who? Matt Forte and Steven Jackson has been pretty lights out lately, and of course Calvin Johnson. So I think, Bill, I'm sorry to say, but I think you're the only team that I've seen that has Aaron Rodgers on it, and you're struggling. You're just having a lot of bad luck this year. Dragon Balls gets beat by 7 points thanks to the Ravens defense. That was a boring game, by the way. Ravens, Jaguars. Oh my gosh, I was getting so frustrated watching that game. Um, but Ameristanzi holds on to beat him, pulls it out. Rashard Mendenhall had a crummy game for Dragon Balls, getting almost 8 points. But how about that rookie from the Cowboys, DeMarco Murray? Dang, 37 points, 200 and what was it, 50 some yards rushing. How about that? TD Racing gets dominated by Vash. Cam Newton and Arian Foster alone get 90 points. Adrian Peterson another 30. Jeez. Marshawn Lynch got 0. That could have helped you out, but it didn't. Who do you have on a bye? He had no one really. He had Gronkowski. Look at that. He had Gronkowski and Macklin on a bye. Just think how many more points he could have had if those guys were playing. So TD Racing lost, saying, you know what? I had LaShawn McCoy on a bye. Joseph Adai's been injured all year. Andre Johnson's been injured. So he pretty much cashed that one in. The boys. You beat me. Now go fishing. Go catch me a Ono and ship it to me. That would be wonderful. Nothing I'm going to talk to you about. LeGarrette Blunt for you was injured. Ryan Grant you didn't even play him. One, he sucks. You had Fred Jackson, Hakeem Nicks on a bye, and you still won. God, that's so frustrating. That is really frustrating. All because of Darren McFadden's injury. Arkham Fugitives beating the Insanos. Well, the Insanos had Frank Gore on a bye, and Wes Welker on a bye, and Vernon Davis on a bye. So if you didn't beat them, that would have been pretty embarrassing. So the Fugitives had Javid Best injured, and that's about it. You were pretty much at full strength, so you should have won. And you did, so good job, Steve. From the Fugitives, not Steve from the Insanos. Cardiac Kids. Oh, this was an interesting game because I think Dirty Engines could have won. Oh yeah, that's right. He could have won. He had Ray Rice, Anquan Bolden, and he had somebody else, Mike Thomas, all playing on Monday night, and you were down by I don't know 20 something. Mike Thomas gets you a whole buck 80, buck point eight. Uh, Anquan gets you 14, and Ray Rice gets you 11, and you lose. You would figure Ray Rice should have got you 20 to 25, and Mike Thomas should have got you at least 6 to 10, and that would have got you the win. But nope, you still lost. You only got one win. You are having worse year than me, which is nice to hear because I think my team sucks, and at least somebody else is doing worse than me. I'll see you in the toilet bowl. And the Cardiac Kids, I might say, he has a good chance of possibly making the playoffs. He'll have Michael Vick back. He'll have Sean Green. Why didn't you play Sean Green? I mean, look, why would Sean Green? You benched Sean Green and played Mike Tolbert. Lucky you, Tolbert got 13, and Green only got you 4 more points. But still, or even Mike Williams from Tampa Bay, who's been struggling all year. But hey, that's why I have 2 wins and you have more than me. Next week's games. Is this next week's? What am I looking at here? I am trying to look for projected scores. Here we go. Projected scores for this week. Who do I think will win? Whoever plays me will win. I know that. If this thing will download, I could tell you. By the way, what movie you think we're watching? Have you figured it out yet? Dinner for Schmucks. How about them Chiefs? While this is uploading, I'll just talk. Man, beating the Raiders. Even though the Raiders had a bad week going into it, you knew it was happening. I just hope the Chiefs don't think they're all that. They've beaten 3 pathetic teams just like them. Now they got to play good teams. So here we go, losing again. All right, no. Oh, TD Racing, you're playing me this week. Great, and you got Drew Brees and Mark Ingram going against the Rams. That's gonna be wonderful. What else do you got? You pretty much have everyone. I won't have my Darren McFadden, so you beat me. Good job. Really tough win there, huh? The boys, are you ever gonna lose? Seriously? You got John Beck because why? You have somebody on a bye? No, you'll have Fitzpatrick back. Are you really gonna play John Beck over Fitzpatrick? That would be really ballsy. I think you should do it. But you got Vash at full strength, I think. Is he at full strength? He pretty much is at full strength. He could, yeah, he is. Easy win. I'm sorry, Du Bois, you're gonna lose. Vash, continue your winning. Dragon Balls. Am I gonna really pick you to win over the Sharks? This is the week to do it, right? Aaron Rodgers is on a bye. You don't have to worry about him. Is Peyton Hillis gonna play? Will he play it all the time? Oh, he has Roddy White on a bye. Wow, having Aaron Rodgers and Roddy White on a bye. I am pretty much going to say Dragon Balls you won. Okay? Lock of the week. Old influence. Look at your bench is full of bye week players. Cutler, Freeman, Forte, Ford, Denarius Moore, James Jones, Joe McKnight, all on a bye. They're all on your bench, obviously, but it's just funny to see that. All right. Well, Amaris Danzy win. Ooh, that has gonna be a tough game. That is a coin flip. I don't have a coin on me, so right now that's a pick 'em. That game looks really close. I really don't know who's gonna win. I think Old Influence has this upper edge on that one though. That is a tough game. Dirty Engines, are you gonna get your first win of the year? Hmm. You're gonna have Roethlisberger and Ray Rice and D'Angelo Williams. You won't have Jordy Nelson. You won't have. I don't think. I just don't see your future winning. I Captain Insanos should win. He's at full strength. Arkham Fugitives and the Cardiac Kids. Matt Stafford. Will he play or will he sit? Jones, Drew, Daniel Thomas, Steve Preston. He'll have Greg Jennings on a bye and Gonzalez on a bye. The Bears defense on a bye. Uh-oh. I hear upset. The Cardiac Kids. He won't have Sean Green. He won't have Mike Thomas or Janikowski. But he does have Hernandez, Vincent Jackson, Dez Bryant, Darren Sproles, Michael Vick. I'm going to say the Cardiac Kids will win by 2 points. And that's it. I went through them all. So, fellas, look for me on TV. I guess I'm going to a Chiefs game on Halloween. I will probably be in the corner upper deck, so I doubt you see me. Um, good luck. 2 weeks left till the trade deadline, I think. 2.5 weeks, maybe, something like that. That's all. Well, you guys have a great week, and bye!